हरि ओम स्वामिनी।
हरि ओम। ओम हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। निधये सर्वविद्यानां विशदे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम तपोभिः क्षीणपापानां, तपोभिः क्षीणपापानां शान्तानां वीतरागिणां, शान्तानां वीतरागिणां मुमुक्षुणामपेक्षोऽयम् आत्मबोधो विधीयते, आत्मबोधो विधीयते। वर्स नंबर 15। पंचकोशादियोगेन, पंचकोशादियोगेन तत्तन्मय इव स्थितः, तत्तन्मय इव स्थितः शुद्धात्मानिलवस्त्रादि योगेन स्फटिको यथा, शुद्धात्मानिलवस्त्रादि योगेन स्फटिको यथा। In Tattvabodh, Shankaracharya ji has given the definition of Atma. Atma tarhi kaha, स्थूल सूक्ष्म शरीर व्यतिरिक्तः पंचकोशातीतः सन्। वेरी सिंपल। स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीर व्यतिरिक्तः पंचकोशातीतः सन् अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः आत्मा। So three things are there. What is not Atma? स्थूल सूक्ष्म शरीर व्यतिरिक्त, that which is other than these three bodies. So we already saw this. Then panchakoshatita, that which is beyond the five sheets. Panchakosha. So that is what in this 15th verse Shankaracharya is telling, that what is the Swarupa of Atma? Deha indriyadi rupena sthitasya atmanah katham tad vilakshanatvam. How this Atma is other than this body. So there's another way of looking at our body. Pujya Swamiji used to tell that there are 5 universal mistakes are there. Every human being are making these 5 mistakes, which are called koshaha. Already we saw in Taittiriya Upanishad. Annat purushaha, savaesha purushaha, annar samayaha. So this body is born of annam, sustained by annam, and goes back to the annam. Annat jayate. So the first mistake taken as Atma is a sthula body, gross body, Annamaya kosha. Then Sukshma Sharira, there are 3 parts of Sukshma Sharira. First one is called Pranamaya kosha. So Pranamaya kosha is made up of 5 pranas and 5 karmendriya, organ of action. So Pranamaya kosha. Antyantaratma Pranamaya. The subtler than this Annamaya kosha is the Pranamaya kosha. Then there is a third one, Anyantaratma Manomaya. Manomaya kosha. Manomaya kosha is made up of mind and 5 senses. Anyantaratma Vijnanamaya. So 5 senses and the intellect called Vijnanamaya. So these 3 together, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, these 3 together is called Sukshma Sharira. And then Karana Sharira is called Anandamaya kosha, which is made up of the avidya, which is the cause for all this birth and death. So these 5 places, everybody is making mistake, means they have superimposed on the self. I am body, I am prana, I am mind, I am buddhi, I am ignorant. Look at this. So it is universal. Every human being has these 5 mistakes. Now, why do you call it koshaha? Pancha koshaha, when we say, why we do say koshaha? Koshaha means a place to put something, box, like, this mobile is there, then we will have a cover for the mobile, to carry the mobile. A lot of people have this bag, small bag like mobile. So that bag is called kosha. Understand? Suppose there is a sword is there and there is a sheath is there where we put this sword. That's also called kosha. So this pranamaya kosha means what? Pranamaya, that mayat is there. Mayat vikare, mayat prachurye. This mayat annamaya. So this maya has a 2 meanings. One is a modifications, other is a saturations. So annamaya, when we say what? This body is most of annam is there. Pranamaya means prana is there. But that prana is what? This annam, Shankaracharya says very nicely. Whatever food we eat, annam, This food directly doesn't create the body. If you are eating banana, banana directly doesn't create this body. Banana doesn't go in the body and sit somewhere. No. Anna vikaraha. There is a modification, there is a change in the annam. So it gets digested and then it gets converted into the body parts. Understand? So therefore, annamaya means what? There is a modification is there. That's why annamaya. Pranamaya, there is a constant change is there in prana and therefore it's a pranamaya. Manomaya means the mind is constantly changing. Vijnanamaya, same way. Buddhi also is constantly changing. Vikara. Modifications, change. Anandamaya. There it is what? Prachurya. There is a experience of ananda in the sleep. In Sushupti Avastha, we experience that sleep, that ananda. That's why it's called Anandamaya. Understand? So, these 5 koshas are there. And every place, every kosha, we have mistaken it as Atma. So this universal mistake is there. So first mistake is what? I am body. Then I am prana, I am mind, I am buddhi, I am ignorant. Look at this. But here Shankaracharya says, Panchakoshadi yogena. So these Panchakoshas are there because of the association. Yoga means what? Association with these 5 kosha. Tattanmaya iva sthitaha, as though it becomes that kosha. So because of the association with this 5 kosha, Atma looks as though Atma is Annamaya kosha, Atma is Pranamaya, Atma is Manomaya, Atma is Vijnanamaya, Atma is Anandamaya. Look at this. But really this Atma is really associated with this kosha? Really this Atma is Annamaya? And therefore Shankaracharya says what? Tattanmaya eva sthita. As though it is made up of Annamaya kosha, it is made up of this Pranamaya kosha. Understand? So this body, mind, sense complex is taken as a Atma. And therefore, now what we have to do, as we saw, we have to do the Viveka. What is the Viveka? This Annamaya kosha is there. This Annamaya kosha is Atma. But Atma is not Annamaya kosha. Understand? There is no vice versa. And therefore, Atma is what? Shuddhatma. Understand? None of this kosha is the attribute of the Atma. Shuddhatma means what? Nothing is tainting the Atma, nothing is impure. Understand? There is no impurity in the Atma. Now, what is the purity? What is the Shuddha? You have to understand this. When I say Shuddha, Jala, pure water means what? There is only H2O, nothing else is there. But suppose I squeeze the lemon into it, I put little bit of the salt in the water, then it's not a Shuddha Jala. It's a lemon water. If I put the rose syrup, rose water. Look at it. Shuddha means except the H2O, nothing else is there. See, that's why all this market available, they call mineral waters, understand? They don't say pure water. Because minerals are there in that one. And therefore, it's not pure water, it's a mineral water. So, what is Atma? Shuddhatma. The one which is taken as Annamaya is Ashuddha. But it is as though connected, not really. Why? Because Annamaya and Atma, when we say, Atma is Chaitanya Swarupa, Annamaya is made up of the 5 elements. And therefore, this body is made up of 5 elements. It is Jada, inert. Atma is consciousness. So we have to understand. I am consciousness. I am Satchit Swarupa. This body is object of my senses and also it is inert. Same way Pranamaya. I am the one who is observing this prana. I am the one who is observing. I am one who is the witnessing the all thoughts of the mind. I am the one who is the knower of the knowledge and ignorance of the intellect. So this way, we have to move away from this Panchakosha. Lot of Vedantis, they have created this wrong effect, wrong understanding. They draw the picture. In the middle, there is Atma. Then one circle, Anandamaya. Then second circle, Vijnanamaya. Then third circle, Manomaya. Then fourth circle, Pranamaya. Then fifth circle, Annamaya. That's not so. Why they say like that? Because the kosha shabda has that meaning. Koshavat achaditatvat. Suppose I put this mobile into that small bag. What this bag is doing? The bag is covering the mobile. So I don't see the mobile. Understand? Achadatva means it covers. If I put this cloth on this mobile is being covered with this cloth. So because we are using this kosha shabda, lot of people think that Atma is being covered into this 5 kosha. No, it's not like that. Understand? Annamaya kosha is there. Kosha, when we say, because we have put our Atma into it, Aham Buddhi, called Dehatma Buddhi. And therefore, kosha we say because it is not really covering the Atma, but because it is being mistaken as Atma. And therefore, all this mistaken is there, and therefore Shankaracharya says, Atma is not Annamaya. Atma is what? Shuddhatma. Understand? Therefore, Taittiriya Upanishad says what? Anyontaratma pranamaya, Anyontaratma manomaya, Anyontaratma vijnanamaya. There is another kosha, another pranamaya is there, which is subtler than that. Subtler than pranamaya is a manomaya. Subtler than manomaya is a vijnanamaya. Subtler than vijnanamaya is anandamaya. And what is anandamaya? Atma? Brahmaputcham pratishtha. Look at this. The Brahman, Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma, what we saw, the same Brahman is the substratum of this all kosha. It provides the satta and sfurti, the existence to these things. And therefore, Atma is not covered. Nothing is there in this world which can cover the Atma. What is covered is our vision. When we say the sun is covered, we already saw, the sun is covered with the cloud when we say, really speaking, sun is not covering the cloud is not covering the sun. It is covering our eyes. Similarly, Atma is all pervasive consciousness. But our vision is being covered. In Gujarati, there is a nice bhajan is there. The bhajan says, if you put the finger in front of your eyes, then what will happen? Whole big mountain is there in front of you, but if you put this finger in front of your eyes, the whole mountain, as though whole mountain is covered by the finger. Look at this. So it looks like mountain is covered. Mountain is not covered. Our eyes are covered with this finger. And therefore, our vision, our understanding is covered. We are mistaking this one. And therefore, what we have to understand? Shuddhatma. Atma is what? It is Shuddha, pure. How? Yatha Sphatikaha. The Sphatika, the crystal is what? It is colorless. It is clean, colorless stone. But Nila Vastradi Yogena. Yogena. When it is associated with the blue cloth, it as though it looks blue. Because of this cloth, blue cloth, it looks blue. If the flower is red, then it looks red. But in reality, there is no color in the Sphatik. Similarly, this Atma is what? It is a Nirguna. There is no guna. There is no quality, no attribute in the Atma. But because of this 5 kosha, it looks like it has an attribute, it has a guna, quality. And therefore, natadrupena, it's not like that. Eten Atma panchakosha vilakshana. And therefore, Atma is other than this panchakosha. And therefore, in reality, panchakosha is not the impurities. It is a mistake. Adhyasa, it is in Sanskrit, it is called adhyasa. You superimpose that. As you superimpose the snake on the rope. But when you say superimpose, that means what? At the time of experiencing the snake, there is no snake. Same way, here Atma is a pure Atma. There is no impurities in Atma. Therefore, in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, it says, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhava. It is Nitya Shuddha. It is Nitya Mukta. It is Nitya Buddha. Our understanding is telling Atma is impure. Our understanding is telling Atma is bound. Our understanding is telling Atma is ignorant. This is our vision. See, therefore, this Mirabai, if you heard the great devotee of Krishna, Mirabai, when she went to Vrindavan, and she was looking for Guru, and then when she found Guru, then she's telling in bhajan, it's very beautiful bhajan. Pujya Swamiji used to love that bhajan. Mohe lagi lagana Guru charananaki. There is it's available, that bhajan sung by Pujya Swamiji also is available in Swamiji's voice. Swamiji used to love this bhajan. He was enjoying even singing the bhajan. Why? Because it's Vedanta. She went to Guru and she says, I'm totally surrendered to my Guru. And I went to my Guru for what? For moksha, for crossing this bhavasagara. This ocean of samsara, this ocean of becoming, I wanted to cross. So I went to Guru. But as I listened to my Guru and I understood what the self is, then what happened? Bhavasagar sab sukha gaya hai, fikar nahi mohe taran ki. Look at this. I don't have a worry to cross this sagara, ocean. Why? It dried up. There is no ocean. In reality, nothing is there. We take this world as asataha bhavaha na vidya. Clay cannot say I am tired of pot, because there is no pot in the clay. Clay is clay. Vacharambanam vikaro namadheyam. When you say pot is there only on your tongue. Understand? Outside what you are experiencing is only clay. Similarly, we saw this Vividha Nama Rupaha. There are varied and many names and forms are there. But they are all what? Asat. There is no reality of this world. And therefore, Mirabai says, this entire ocean of samsara is being dried up in the teaching of Vedanta. And once there is no Bhavasagara, there is no samsara, there is no samsara sagara, why should I worry to cross it? Understand? But how did you get this one? Ulata bhaye more neki. Nainan means an eyes, vision. First, before going to Guru, I was thinking this world is. This world is troubling me. Now, listening to Guru, I understood what? It has reversed my vision. Now, this world is not there. Understand? That's why Pujya Swamini used to tell, Vedanta is not a book. Vedanta is a vision. Once you say this is clay, then where is the pot? Once everything is one non-dual consciousness, where is Jagat? Understand? And therefore, Shuddhatma, understand? There is no world in the Atma. Shuddhatma. Bhagavan also says in 9th chapter Gita, Nachamasthani Bhuta. There is nothing in me. It's only one non-dual consciousness. When your eyes are on the pot, then we say clay is the cause and the pot is the effect. But in reality, Mrutiketeva Satyam, only clay is there. And therefore, Shankaracharya said, Shuddhatma, only pure one non-dual consciousness is there. But because of the association of these different colors of the cloth, the sphatic looks colored. But same way, even though it looks like this is human being, this is dog, this is devata, Atma is what? Shuddha Atma. Atma is none of them is there. That means Atma is completely different than this Panchakosha. Understand? So that's why we have to understand that living in this body also we can say, I am pure consciousness. Understand? It's not that to see the clay, we have to break the pot. Similarly, we don't have to die to see that you are pure consciousness. It is your understanding. Once your understanding is clear, you can say that I am Shuddha Chaitanya. I am Shuddha Chaitanya means nothing is tainting me. Nothing is coloring me. Nothing is impure. Nothing can make me impure. Understand? So, now when we listen to this, it looks like, okay, I am not Panchakosha. Tarhi Panchakoshatmatvena Pratyemanam Atmanam Vivichya. That means what? Now, Vivichya. Now we have to do this separation, Vivichya. This Viveka is a very beautiful word. What is the meaning of Viveka? Viche Pruthakkarana. When two things are mixed up, then we have to separate them. Called Viveka. Here also what happened? This Panchakosha and Atma are mixed up. And therefore, Vivicha Tad Vilakshanatvam. Understand? Atma is completely separate, completely different than this Panchakosha. And therefore, we have to do this Vivek. What is that Viveka? So in the next verse, Shankaracharya is teaching us how to do this Viveka. Understand? But it's not that easy. Though it's very easy to listen to it. But to see that I am not Annamaya Kosha, living in Annamaya Kosha, transacting in this world through this Annamaya Kosha, we have to see that I am not Annamaya. Understand? So, Shankaracharya is giving beautiful example here to understand this Viveka, Panchakosha Viveka. 16th verse. वपुस्तुषादिभिः कोशैः युक्तं युक्त्यवघाततः आत्मानम् अन्तरं शुद्धं विविच्य तण्डुलं यथा वपुः तुषादिभिः कोशैः युक्तम्. So, this pure Atma is there. But as the grain is being tainted with what? Understand? Husk, they call it husk. Suppose there is a rice is there, called paddy. Paddy means what? There is a rice grain is there, and above the grain there is a skin called husk. So, the rice is being covered with the husk. Then what to do? Tushadi. Tushadi bihi means the husk is called tusha in Sanskrit. Now what we have to do? Avaghatataha. Those days in the village, there was no machineries were there. So there will be stone, carved stone is there, and then they will have a avaghata. Understand? The beating is there. Beating of the paddy they have to do. So by beating, what happens? The husk will get removed from the rice grain. So the process of shelling of the reason. So the process is there. But you have to be very careful. Why? Because the grain should not get broken. If you beat it strongly, if you hit strongly, then what will happen? The grain also will become half grain. It breaks the grain also. But without breaking the rice grain, we have to remove this husk from the rice. And so that means we have to be very careful. Same way, here also what? Yukti avaghatataha. Here the beating is not with what? Yukti. Yukti means logic. So I always tell people, you have to understand this logically. We have to use our logic. Atmanam antaram. Annamaya is Atma, but Atma is not Anna. Pranamaya is Atma, but Atma is not Pranamaya. Manomaya is Atma, but Atma is not Mano. So every step we have to have this contemplation. Therefore, in Taittiriya, the third Valli, Bhrugu Valli is what? Satapotapyata, satapastvatva. Bhrugurvai varunihi, varunam pitaram upasasara. This Bhrugu, Rishi Bhrugu, went to his father, Varun. Adihi Bhagavo Brahmeti. Please teach me Brahma. Give me Upadesha of Brahma. So, what's it? Pra annam brahmeti vyajanat. So where you think that Atma is Annamaya. Satapotapyata, look at this. He did the tapasya, austerity. What is austerity here? And tapa alochana, thinking. Through the thinking, through the logic, we have to see. And same thing, this Bhrigu also did the same thing. He thought over it and he did the discriminations and he went back to his father and said, no, Annamaya is not Atma. Pranam Brahmeti Vyajanat. Then father said, okay, think about this. Prana is Atma. Again, Bhrigu went to father. Mano Brahmeti Vyajanat. Step by step, we have to go. That's not a one-day job. And therefore, because Atma is pure consciousness, and therefore, this avadhata. What is avadhata? Here, in Vedanta teaching, what is avadhata? Shravana manana nididya sanadi yuktaihi avahananam tena vivichyate. We have to have Shravana. Now, the Shravana is a very technical term. So, generally, Shravana means what? Listening to the Shastra. That's how we take it. Listening to the Shastra, we take it as Shravana. But that's not the meaning of Shravana. Shadling Tatparya Nirnayaha Shravana. Teacher will make you see clearly. Of course, you are listening to the teacher. But the teaching is what? Teaching gives you the proper vision through the logic. And therefore, Shravanam means there is a pramana pravrutti is there. We already saw what is pramana. We ourselves cannot read a book and say, okay, I know Atma is Brahma. So, through the teacher, we understand the Shastra, because Shastra is a pramana. But that pramana pravrutti, we ourselves cannot do. And therefore, Guru teaches the Shastra. And that is called Shravanam. And Guru also, who is Guru? Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Lot of people have this confusion. Who is Guru? How can I identify Guru? I always tell people, don't try to look for Guru. If you are qualified, Guru will come to you. Lord is there. I already told you. Everything is Anugrah, Ishwar Anugrah. Right time, right person will come into your life to teach you. You just be honest to yourself. Swamiji used to use this word, intellectual honesty. If there is intellectual honesty is there, then you will find the teacher. Teacher will come to you. And through that teacher, you can understand the scriptures, called Shravanam. So it's called Pramana Pravrutti. Then after listening to the teacher, we can have a doubt, we can have a questioning. How can I be Atma? I'm not Atma, I'm body. I'm son of this person, I'm daughter of this person, I'm father of this, I'm mother of... So already whatever we have concluded about ourselves creates the question in our mind. And to resolve this kind of the doubts, this kind of the confusion in our mind, it's called mananam. Prameya Shanka Nivrutti. whatever doubt we have regarding the nature of the self is being removed through the manana. Most of the time, while doing Shravanam only, manana also is going on. And after Shravana, we sit and see that how I am pure consciousness. It's called manana, reflection. Whatever you have heard from the teacher, you reflect on that. It's called manana. After the reflection, it's very clear that, okay, I am pure consciousness, all-pervasive consciousness. But there are habitual errors are there. And therefore, to remove this habitual error, we need to have a nididhyasana. Because from so many births, we are taking ourselves in this body, mind, sense complex. And so, it's not one day suddenly you will say, okay, I am not body. So, nididhyasana, contemplation also is required. And therefore, yukti avaghatataha, when we say, the shravana, manana, nididhyasana is required. In Vedanta, there are two types of sadhana. Bahiranga sadhana and antaranga sadhana. Vivek Vairagyadi are called Bahiranga sadhana. It is the preparation of our personality to become the qualified to listen to the Shastra. The external qualities. Once you develop the Vairagya, then there is the antaranga sadhana. It's called Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. I always tell people that you go to Kumbh Mela. Why? There are varieties of sadhus are there. There are different tents are there. Vaishnavas are there, Shaivas are there, Shankaracharyas are there, Ramananda is there. It's a huge temporary city. And there are different types of sadhu life is there. That means they all have a vairagya. They are not interested in these worldly things, worldly enjoyments. But most of the people, they don't have a value for Shastra Shravan. They go to Guru also, but they are not interested in the listening to the Shastra. This antaranga sadhana. And therefore, because of the grace of Bhagavan, we get the Guru to whom we can listen to the Shastra. And therefore, the Shravana Manana Nididhyasana is also required. And through this Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, we can remove this kosha. We separate ourselves from kosha. And Atmanam Antaram Shuddham. Atma is what? Kutastha Asanga Chidrupaha. Atma is Kutastha. Kutastha means what? It is not moved by anything. Asangaha, not attached to anything. Chidrupaha, pure consciousness. So, as this tandulam means paddy. We beat it to remove the husk. Similarly, here also we have this beating through the logic, yukti avaghat. We understand that Atma is other than this Panchakosha and it is a pure consciousness. So that's why Shankaracharya, Vivicha Tandulam Yatha, as the tandulam, as the rice is being separated from the husk, you separate yourself from this Panchakosha. But don't take it literally. As you remove the husk from the rice, now what we are going to do? We remove this Annamaya. No. Only in your yukti, in your understanding, we have to develop that. And therefore, all this kosha, we have to think. Now, how we will think? What is the yukti? Annamaya kya kosha natma jadaha ghataprayah. Look at this. The first logic is what? This Annamaya, the kosha, what we say, they like a pot, it is jadam, inert. Whereas Atma is consciousness, cheta. This Annamayadis are the drashya, object of your knowledge. And therefore, if they are object of your knowledge, they are inert. Yadrashyam tajjadam. Shankaracharya says, that which is being objectified, it is always inert. And so this is the first logic we have to see. It is anatma and it is the one which can be objectified. Whereas Atma is never objectified by anything. Second, this pranamaya also is not Atma. Why? Prana is what? Vayu Visheshaha. Prana also is the Vayu. And this Vayu also is object of my knowledge. And because of the prana only, we are experiencing the hunger and the thirst in our body. So we are the one who is the knower of the hunger, knower of the thirst. Understand? Therefore, pranamaya also is object of the self, and therefore it is not the self. Same way, this manomaya, when we say, Mamatam raga dvesha videya nasovatma manomaya kosha. Look at this. This manomaya kosha is made up of the raga dvesha. There is a mamata, my mind. Look at this. Gehadavyaha karoti. As in the house and all the places, we say, this is my house. Similarly, in this body also we say, this is my body, this is my prana, this is my mind. Look at this. That which is known as mind, that which belongs to you, is not you. House belongs to you, you are not house. Body belongs to you, you are not body. Mind is the instrument. We already saw Bhoga Sadhanam. Mind is the instrument which you are using, and therefore you are not manomaya because it is the instrument which you are using to understand this world. But this mind is full of what? Raga, dvesha. Because of this mind, there are different types of the raga, dveshas are there. But Atma doesn't have raga or dvesha. And it's all mind. And therefore, this way we have to think about the mind, that mind is the object of my knowledge. Mind is made up of raga, dveshas. Mind is constantly changing. Whereas I am kutastha, non-changing consciousness. Same way, when we say Vijnanamaya kosha, what we know, what we don't know, what we think, what we cannot think, what we remember, what we don't remember, all this is known to you. It's called Vijnanamaya kosha buddhi. So, by Vijnanamaya kosha, Shastra is telling that buddhi also is not you. You are the one because of which buddhi is thinking. Years before, there was a book, I think, therefore I am. That means what? In the sleep, I am not thinking if I will be anymore. No. It's not that you think, therefore you are, therefore you are thinking. You, the consciousness, Atma is there, therefore Buddhi is thinking. Therefore there are emotions in the mind. Therefore there is hunger and thirst in the prana. So this way, every kosha we have to think this way. And Sushupti, Anandamaya, Sushupta, Swayam Vilina, Bodhe, Vyapta, Kalevaram, Sakalam. When we sleep, it's not that you go to sleep. Look at this. This is the reality of ourselves. You are not sleeping. You are consciousness. Your mind goes to sleep. But because you have identified with this Sukshma Sharira, and therefore you say, I slept well. But there are two experiences are there in the sleep. During the sleep, though these experiences are there, because mind is sleeping, it is not being said by you. Understand? So after waking, you say so. Sukhena maya nidra anubhutah. I slept happily. I slept like a log. Then, aham kimapi na janami. I didn't know anything in the sleep. So these two experiences are there. Happily sleeping, I don't know anything. That means what? You are there to know that you didn't know anything. You are there to know what kind of the sleep you had. Sometimes it happens. When we are so tired, then we won't get proper sleep. So morning waking up, we say, today I could sleep properly. That means what? What is the quality of the sleep you know? So you are the knower. You are not the one who is sleeping. You are all awakened. And therefore, we have to see this, that even Shushupti Avastha, you are experiencing that Shushupti Avastha, and therefore you are not sleeping. You never sleep, understand? Your mind is going to sleep, your buddhi is sleeping. And that is called Anandamaya Kosha. But you are not sleeping. You are the experiencer, Sakshi of this sleep. So, in this way, Panchebhya Vivichya Pruthatvena Vijaniyat. Same, individually we have to think, we have to see, we have to have a discriminations, Viveka. To see, to separate yourself from each one of them and see how pure and Shuddha Atma you are. So, by this, we can understand that Atma is none of them. Understand? Annamaya also is not Atma. That means there is no Janma and birth. There is no birth and death for you. You are not Prana. That means there is no hunger and thirst in you. You are not Manomaya. That means there is no Sukha Dukkha. There is no Raga Dvesha in you. You are not Buddhi, and therefore there is no thinking in you. There is no knowledge in you. And you are not Anandamaya Kosha. That means you are pure consciousness. There is no ignorance in that. There is no Sushupti Avastha. For you, there is no Sushupti Avastha. Understand? You don't sleep. Because you are the witnessing the sleep. You are the Sakshi Chaitanya of the sleep. And therefore, this one by one, we have to have separate Viveka for each one of them. And then finally, because of this, the reasoning, the logic, we understand Atma is none of them. Atma is pure conscious. More we'll see tomorrow. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma Amrutangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। हरि ओम।
हरि ओम स्वामिनी।
हरि ओम। हरि
हरि
ओम।
ओम।
हरि ओम।
हरि ओम स्वामिनी।
हरि ओम स्वामी।